What's going on, everybody? It's J-Dub stepping, coming live, well, somewhat live, from the new studio. As you can see, we've got everything nice and organized here. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the new map. I just got done playing about 5 matches. I actually won the first game. Gameplay footage is going to be rolling, but codename Savage. Pretty non-Savage map, if you ask me. So some things I noticed is obviously there's loot everywhere because they're trying to encourage people fighting. Should be interesting to see how that pans out. The map is small. The engagements are going to be more frequent, and they're going to be more. I guess what's the term I'm looking for? They're going to be more user-friendly. So the older map and the newer map, especially the newer map, you tend to not get as many engagements because you're spread out for one, and the circle is a lot more punishing. Something I noticed in this map is that the circle moves slower. It covers pretty damn near 60% of the map, at least the first circle, assuming that you don't get a majority of it in the water. But it does encourage looting, and it does encourage getting into gunfights, whereas unless you have a vehicle on the second map or you just know your way around the first map, you really got to shoot and scoot. You got to get some loot. Can't really get pinned down in a combat too long, or the circle's just going to take a toll on you and the squad. But this map is very gunfight friendly, very loot friendly, and that's good to see because I feel like there was a lot of hype when the second map came out. Everybody was happy that there was a change of pace. But I can tell you about 2 weeks into playing that map, if not sooner, it was just the doldrums for me. I really couldn't stand having to find a vehicle or engage Walking Simulator 5000 because the big cities were so spread out. I mean, there was a lot more bigger cities in the second map than the first map, which is good, but it encouraged everybody to spread out and drop in different areas, so there wasn't a lot of combat, with the exception of the Hacienda, or maybe the Campo Militar if the plane happened to go there, or the prison, or Los Leones. But other than that, other than like Hacienda and the boxing ring in Picado, and the other one, I forget the other place. But other than those areas, there's not a lot of high action, high intense gun battles. And so for the most part, you're probably engaging 1 to 2 squads until you get into like the 3rd or 4th circle. That being said, this map it's fun. I don't know, everybody's saying they're having issues with optimization. I went ahead and I did my optimization straight from the last video I did. When the 1.0, I'll put a link in the description. You can check that out. It's like a 7-minute video. You just go in there and you do everything you need to do, and it ran just fine. It ran just as smooth as the other ones. I mean, there are little bugs in it. Little issues picking up items, but I mean, there's 2x, 4x, M4s, M16s. Not that many scars, AKs, Kar 98s, grenades. There's a lot of stuff there. A couple changes I did notice is they put environmentals back in there. So I actually liked environmentals. I liked fog. I liked rain. A lot of people liked it, and then they grew out of it. They're just like, man, screw this. Can't stand this. I loved that. My only qualm with the rain was that it was just a little too loud. Maybe you could just turn it down a couple decibels. Would have been alright. The thunder was kind of cool because it would like crack randomly and you would just kind of like jump real fast, like, oh shit, did something happen? But it looks like they're bringing it back, and it's like a jungle map, so why wouldn't there be rain? What else? There's a timer in between your grenades. So if you played the live server at all, you know, like if you got 8 grenades and you know a whereabout of a team, you could just frag out one after another after another. There's a timer in between the grenades, so you can't really spam grenades like you could. But I mean, you could still carry a lot of grenades and you could still frag as need be. Not as much of a timer as the one added to H1Z1, but it's definitely noticeable. I didn't notice any issues with hit registry. Hell, I even played on a European server. That's where the footage is from. I was playing on an EU server, so shout out to Zlatan Oslo and Exotic Potato for carrying me to the win. Appreciate it. But like you don't even need a vehicle in that map, and you can far drop. There's a lot of POIs, so basically think of it like Miramar with a lot of POIs, a lot of places to land, but on a lot smaller scale. And I think that's what they were aiming for with Miramar, but I just don't think they anticipated how slow that map was going to be. Like, I'm not going to lie, every time that map comes up, I'm just kind of like, oh god. Hey guys, let's just go sacrifice ourselves to the PUBG gods so we can like get some BP and maybe get the better map, because every time that map comes up, I could play about 3 games in a row and then I just like, F this. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and let the gameplay play out, but I'm going to drop a link in the description on how to optimize your game for it. I'm also going to drop a link in the description on how to acquire a key for this game. So if you want to get in and you want to shoot some stuff, you want to try it out for yourself, like I said, you just do the optimization first. And if you run like a custom DPI mouse settings per profile like I do, so H1 and Call of Duty and Fortnite and all those other games you may play have different DPIs depending on what kind of game you're playing. You're gonna have to do that as well. I found that out like midway through the game. It was like, well, not midway, but as soon as I got in the lobby, I found out, and then I tried messing with it. I had to mess with it in game. So be prepared to do that. It's a separate exe file. But as far as I know, there's unlimited keys. You just got to go to the link. You copy that joker. You go into your Steam. You activate the link, and then you download it. It doesn't take long to download, especially if you got like cable or fiber optic internet. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully give it a try. If you got any questions or comments, you go ahead and leave that stuff out in the comment section, and I'll check it. Leave a like, leave a dislike. If you leave a dislike, tell me why you disliked it. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the game.